Hello everyone, welcome to Social Club. This week we're going to get stuck straight into it because we've got Sophie Rose here. We're going to start with a Chelsea topic. Where do you guys need to strengthen this summer? I mean,
is that our first ever peace sign on a social club?
Signs. I'm like, come on, everyone.
Flavie, big on that?
No, it's not my own. Okay.
I mean, you didn't say girl power after this, so you're fine. That would have been really awkward.
God, no, I don't say that.
We all watch Spaced, right? No, it's fine. Look, look, the league is obviously absolutely showing up. For Chelsea at this point.
Well done, finished.
It's 4 points behind. Don't babes me. We're 4 points behind you. All right, we're coming. We're coming.
You're definitely close.
Absolutely close. Right there.
Okay,
You're doing so well. Aren't you doing well?
We've won 9 on the bounce.
Man United are undefeated in like 100 games.
Many.
This isn't going to go well. This is not going to go well.
Well, you lot started it.
Right,
that was cool.
Sophie.
I was chilling.
What the Chelsea need to do this summer, because obviously there will be some degree of rotation. Some players are going to go out. I mean, the likes of Fabregas, you'd imagine, will probably make a move this summer. I can't see him being happy with being the perennial 12th, 13th man. Is there anything that you think Chelsea expressing need, given as well that you can have Champions League football to contend with?
I'd say probably with Chelsea, we always, for some reason, struggle with a striker. We have a prime striker that's doing so well, and then all of a sudden goes missing for however long. And it would just actually be nice to have a good backup, at least for Costa. I don't think Costa's going to leave in the summer. I think he will leave eventually.
You don't think he'll leave in the summer?
No. I think there's loads of players who will leave eventually. I think Hazard will eventually go Real Madrid. I think all these things, but I just don't think it's right now. They don't need to move right now. They're winning trophies, you know, leagues, FA Cups. There's no need to leave at the moment. But in terms of Batshuayi, I love him. I think he's a great character on Twitter, you know, and I actually think he could do really well. But I think his confidence now is so low because he's not played any games that you can see when he comes on he's just trying so hard, and he's not really getting anywhere. So it'd just be nice to have a backup. Who these players are, I honestly couldn't tell you. We'll have to get further into summer to see who we can get our hands on. You know, Chelsea never have a problem signing midfielders. They're just everywhere really. But we don't need to strengthen in that. We've got Pedro, Willian. We've got brilliant midfielders. Hazard. There's no need to strengthen there.
Okay, would you?
I think you're right. I think they do need a striker, and they're looking into that. They've been looking into it. Lukaku is being very friendly with that guy who deals with the transfers for Chelsea.
Lukaku
What's his name, Craig? How do you say it? Michael Emenello.
No, listen, Lukaku would be great for Chelsea. The only thing with him is, and that it's one of those things where not every Chelsea fan wants him to come back. Even though he's been superb for Everton in his first spell at Chelsea, he didn't really have the best of times and actually wanted to leave. And Chelsea, to play for Chelsea, you have to be mentally really strong. You have to be able to go on the pitch and within your first game prove something. Otherwise, you're not getting in the team. As well as other clubs may give you a little bit of time.
Probably just really fell over the legs. Smooth.
I would personally like to have him back. Whether it's going to be he's going to be an instant success, I don't know.
I'm not sure Lukaku fits what Chelsea are looking for anyway. If I'm perfectly
Does he
honest.
start if Costa stays?
No.
Then what?
He's got to.
He sits on the bench.
No.
I mean, I would love to see Chelsea play with two strikers all the time. I would love that. But I don't whether that's going to happen, I don't know.
There was rumours that Conte wanted to do that initially, wanted to play two up front, but obviously he's not stumbled across this formation, he's obviously implemented it very well, and there is no need to change that formation.
I like the idea, they were just moving around the pitch. No, stop!
That's three at the back! Three at the back!
That's incredible!
Just got a load of cannons.
Get me a pen and a piece of paper!
We would call it a wing back. We used to have thrown some counters and see what happens. What I think will be different next year is that like Leicester last year, it can't go that well in terms of things like injuries and form as well. You do need a bit more depth.
By the end of the season, they'd have played something like 45 games or something like that. Hardly any. Well, I might be exaggerating a little bit, but no European football, it makes it a massive benefit. With European football, Lukaku and Costa, you could probably accommodate both of them.
True.
What, you don't agree?
No, I do. No, listen, I think all throughout the season, regardless of injuries, Chelsea, we haven't had many, guaranteed, but even when Moses was out for quite a while, we struggled a little bit. We still got our wins. But yeah, every season you have to improve. No team can go on the same season into the next. It doesn't work.
You look at the Chelsea strength and depth, and it's primarily what your first substitutes are. Fabregas and Willian, the vast majority of the time, aren't they? Once you get into Europe, you need probably four or more first team top quality players to come in, because you need to you need to contract contract and expand your squad when you're playing more games. So, and again, you might touch lucky and get gain with injuries, because here's the thing, you can losing Moses is one thing, but if you were to lose Costa and Hazard, I mean, most teams would struggle with that, but it wouldn't shock me to see Chelsea go out and just go, there's two £50 million players to bolster the attack. Don't worry about it, guys. We've got this. Because that seems to be the beauty of being Chelsea.
What's incredible with Chelsea is that the strength. You do have strength in depth. It's just at that top level. Are you looking, and with a team that's so in form, are you looking to improve that? When you win the title, Fergie used to go out and improve that team even more. And I think so. Another one, maybe at centre back, they're looking to do that with Van Dijk, to bring him in. Cahill's had a great season, but I think Van Dijk's a better player, and if they can get him, then I think that would be an improvement for them.
Yeah, I'd probably say with Cahill, I don't know why, especially Chelsea fans give him such a hard time. It's not everyone, but there's a majority that do.
What do they throw at him? What do they say?
But the bottom line of it is, there's got to be a reason why managers keep putting him in the team. They all want him there, and I don't actually see...
The English player quota for your squad?
I just think football fans don't really know a great deal about football.
Yeah, it's true.
And I trust managers to get it right, otherwise the football fans would be managers. I think Conte, on such a great manager, I think there's a couple of places he probably could. He's done an incredible job in getting Moses working on that right-hand side, in a where he isn't a wing-back, but he's made him work all season. And what he's done turning Pedro around, because Pedro was kind of like, last year, he gives a shit.
But do you know what that is?
But this year...
Sorry, what was he?
Who gives a shit?
Pedro is okay, cool.
Hey, I like Pedro, I'm a big fan.
I've gone from thinking nothing about him at all, not even barely aware that he exists in this world, to actually thinking, wow, there's a good player there.
But do you know why that is? It's because previous managers, even Mourinho, I used to love him, sorry everyone, previous managers would, for instance, if Willian got injured and Pedro had to step in, the minute Willian was back fit, he'd be straight back in the team, Pedro would be out. Conte will play these players based on their performances. So if you're injured, as awful as it is, and Pedro comes in the team and he's suddenly he's flying, Willian, I'm sorry, but you're not allowed to get back in, and it's completely true.
Pochettino does exactly the same thing. You get in on merit, and if you continue to play well, you stay, which is part of the reason one player that might solve the problem of Moses, it isn't a problem, but improving on him would be Kyle Walker. He wants out of Tottenham now, apparently, and apparently it's around...
Has Alderweireld not signed the contract? It's all falling apart.
No, it's not. He's got 5 years left on his deal. He's like, I don't care.
It's not.
No! Mate, everything's fine.
It's not falling apart. Walker, he got dropped against Chelsea in
But he wants to go up north. He doesn't want to go to Chelsea, does he?
No, probably. Well, anyone would go for 250 grand a week.
And I mean, in London, loads of players would choose to play in London.
She knows. Changed that.
It's true. Oh my God, no, it's true. I believe that.
Alexis Sanchez asshole. But does Kyle Walker does he do enough of what Moses does? I know that sounds weird to say, but Moses is a winger converted to play deep. But Kyle Walker can play more offensively, but he's a right back by trade.
He is a magnificent wing back, a good right back. But this new role suits him perfectly. He's been brilliant this season. Before Pochettino got hold of him, here's my defence, he was a kind of average right back, or a kind of moving towards top tier right back, but it wasn't that. Same with Danny Rose.
We've not mentioned Mauro Icardi, £28 million. I mean,
he's a nutcase. I can't wait for him to come.
Yeah,
I love him.
He's got Chelsea written all over him. Yeah. They've got a track record of going to Serie A and bringing guys who promise much but then ultimately deliver.
Well, they think they're going to go Tottenham, and then Chelsea draw them in, and they end up just coming over.
This is a hat-trick job.
He has been brilliant for them. He's the captain for them. And you're talking about mental strength. He's definitely got that. He doesn't mess about. So I think he would do quite well. He'd be a lot cheaper than Lukaku.
He took on the Inter Ultras.
Exactly.
And
won.
And he's still there.
Yeah. So I think he'd be a cheaper alternative to Lukaku.
Lukaku's done. It's gonna happen. It's stitched on 100%.
You never go back, do you? He's a silly lad.
I personally would like to see him at Chelsea. I just don't know if it would work. But time will tell. I don't like to judge players at Chelsea until they've had a good couple of seasons. But Moses has been absolutely amazing this season, but it would be till next season when I have like a proper...
Terrible for us, genuinely terrible. Do you think that Lukaku's... it'd be a testament to his character as well, because to have been pushed out of Chelsea almost by not being given the game time that he would have felt he deserved. He's gone to West Brom, had a good time, he's had a great time at Everton. Do you think he would want to go to Chelsea just to be like, no, fuck you, I can do it at this club?
No, I think he did want to play for Chelsea. I think what happened with when he left, didn't he say he was like, don't blame Mourinho, I wanted to go. And the reason I believe he would want to go is because it's like damaging to his pride. His confidence was knocked, he's not doing very well, and sometimes you get yourself in such a rut where you're not scoring goals, you're not playing very well, that you feel like, right, I'm going to go to a different team, and literally nearly instantly he's playing amazingly for Everton. It's not rocket science, it's just all to do with mental strength, how you are. And if maybe he's a different player now. He's gone away. He's clearly quite good. Maybe he'll play different under Antonio Conte. I think Jose Mourinho's obviously one of those managers where if he likes you, he likes you. If he doesn't, you're out. And that probably for any player is quite disheartening. So
yeah,
okay. Any other positions or shouts that you think that if you had to pick one position that Chelsea 100% need to invest in this summer, what would that be?
I mean, it would have been a striker, but I have a problem always with Chelsea up front. But I will say for the defence, we are playing well this season. Whether we're strong enough to continue on that next season, I don't think so. I think the problems with Gary Cahill, I think David Luiz is brilliant, but I do think he needs a bit of direction, he's a bit of a nutter. Dave is perfect, although he hasn't really played as a right back anymore. Aspilicueta, sorry. Sorry, yeah.
This does my head.
It is true. I'd never call him Aspilicueta, always Dave. But now, I think we've got players like Kurt Zouma, but like I said, he went out injured, and although he's absolutely fantastic, again, it just takes time to get back into that. And I'll always be looking for the next sort of JT, not in terms of just skill, but just leadership. And
right, can I just draw a line under this? JT, he's not your mate, all right? Stevie G, he's not your mate, right? His name's Stephen or Gerard. That's it, all right?
Dave. I actually called him Steve once. I don't think you like that.
We called him Dave because when he first came, he was like...
No one can say his name.
But people
They're all borderline
racist.
He
doesn't even get enough credit as it is now. He's sort of this just player who's fantastic in football, but just doesn't really get recognition. And Dave is just, we just call him Dave.
Call him Rodney.
That's just a bugbear of mine.
What a lovely way to end.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. If you're watching, then let us know what you think Chelsea need to do this summer. Leave that in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, to CFC Fan TV as well for more Sophie on Chelsea. And yeah, go for it. And click the Ball Street Devil on the screen to subscribe for more Sophie Club.